Minneapolis, Minnesota, our setting as we take a look at this striking view of the landmark 3rd Avenue Bridge. Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. This homestand ends here for the Timberwolves as they get ready to hit the road. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they've been kind of hanging out in the middle of the pack here to start the season.
Yeah, and still too early to say which way their season will go. Perhaps, an upstart in the playoffs, or maybe not making the playoffs at all, but there's lots of basketball left to be played. We'll see how they do.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Here's Wiggins. The shot's good. Jennings making the play.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Here's Jennings. Following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Jennings with the ball. Noah picks him up. Shot by Bennett, no good.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now here's Jackson. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Here's Pekovic, stolen by Noah. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Noah with a screen for Jackson. Into Noah. Dives for it and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Jennings kicks to Martin. Pass to Bennett. The turnaround. And that one's good.
Well, you gotta love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks. I spoke with Minnesota's head coach for a bit. I asked him what he'd most like to see from his team today, and he told me we'd really like to keep Pau Gasol under wraps in this one. He went on to explain that Gasol can take over games with his efficiency on the offensive end. And the key to their win will be getting a hand in his face every time. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Here is Jennings after Pau Gasol's bucket. Bennett dishes to Jennings. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. No good on that one.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Here's Rose, averaging 8 points a game. Dishes it to Jackson. From deep. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Jackson's got 5 now.
His shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Pekovic with the screen for Jennings. Martin attacking. Jennings passes to Bennett. It's back to Jennings. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper, and it's blocked by Noah. Jennings with the bucket. Rose with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kicks to Jackson. Gasol setting the pick for Jackson. Inside to Gasol. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Jennings can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 4. And it's Rose penetrating. And fouled as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Jennings.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night.
Well, you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to Bennett. Puts up the baby hook. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's Rose penetrating. No luck. Great D that time from Jennings. Timberwolves trail by 6. Bennett setting the pick for Jennings. Gasol with the rebound.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Outside Jackson. Noah with a screen for Jackson. Off the pick. Off the left rim and out.
Really high quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Pekovic with a screen on Rose. Jennings kicks to Pekovic. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. And you look at Jackson. Leading the game, such a great player.
There's no doubt he's one of the league's most dynamic offensive players. He's capable of putting up big numbers from the wing.
Yeah, that's where he likes to operate, but he can hurt you from anywhere, Steve. I mean, his numbers come from all over the place, and he's a very sophisticated offensive player with how he goes about his game.
For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas. That was a very satisfying road win.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Still early on, Kevin, in this new basketball season for Chicago. Here's where they stand in the NBA ranking. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Clock at 4 and stolen by Payne. Rubio outside. Feeds to Payne. Pass to Dang. Lays it up and banks it in. Jang's got his first points of the night.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
The Bulls leading by 4. The feed to Jackson. The pass to Mirotic. Count that one.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Now, here's Rubio. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Payne. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
There's the dish to Jackson. They get it back. Misses the one-handed jam. Timberwolves trail by 4. Gibson passes to Payne. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Chicago. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Toronto Raptors, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
Checking out Chicago, they've been playing well to start the season. I mean, once again, asserting themselves as one of the powerhouse ball clubs in the league. I like what I've seen from this team so far.
And they know better than anybody. The NBA season is a marathon, not a sprint. But nonetheless, they've certainly been hot out of the gates.
Now, here's Rubio. After the miss from Jackson. Gibson dishes to Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Wiggins missing.
Boy, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Jackson drives in, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
How